Yeah, that just happened. Donald Trump's going to be president. Um, I mean, if none of our conspiracy theories, you, me, the Groks, Mark Dice, all them, if none of that's true, then I'm happy. If Trump really is anti-establishment, that's nice. But unfortunately, my beliefs say that all politicians are run by the devil. Yeah, like Trump doesn't have any political experience, so you're saying, well, he's never been to Bohemian Grove, blah blah blah. The dude is a billionaire, okay? Um, he's affiliated. That's what I believe. Not to mention the Illuminati card game showing Trump's face saying enough on the bottom, you know? And then you got another card with a black dude having tomatoes thrown at him, which is Obama. The Illuminati card game is playing out this historical series of events. Okay, so it wasn't because of your vote, it was planned. Okay, yeah, I'm just going to say it. But if we're all wrong, I'm glad I get to keep my guns. Okay, because um, I open carried today, you know. Went to Walmart, went to some other places, went to the gas station, went to Gander Mountain. Um, it was obviously very slow at the gun stores today, but yesterday it was fucking packed. The person told me. So it's just like this was meant to happen, y'all. This is a big for the Republicans. They think it's a big fu to the Democrats, but it's all planned, bro. It's not. It unfortunately, he's not going to stop the end times. Okay, so at the last Trump, we will all be changed in the twinkling of an eye. What a coincidence. Oh, and his vice president is Michael Pence. And at the end times, Michael comes down and starts a war with the devil or whatever. So all the names are there symbolically. But yeah, this is just it's a big thing. It's all the right wing people are just doing a sigh of relief, like, ugh, finally, Um, but at the same time, it's all planned, bro. If you're really a Bible believing right wing Christian, you know that the end times are coming and that no president is going to stop it. Okay? Let's get into some other stuff like Pokemon Go. I was thinking about it, and you know how the entire Old Testament is about how the Jews fell into paganism? And God's like, no, stop doing that. Don't do what they do. Move here and worship me. But but they all fell into the Baal worship, Baal, which is pretty much Moloch, which is pretty much Tammuz. It's all the same character. So the Baal worship. And why do I say Baal? Because Pokemon is about the ball. You catch all these little creatures and then you put them in your little ball. Okay, I believe I'm weird, but I find symbolism in little things everywhere. I believe the Pokemon Go phenomenon was just an extension of ball worship and, all that stuff. That could be a stretch, but who knows? And I was thinking the other day, like, how the pharaohs of Egypt, persecuted the Jews and made them slaves? And that's almost pretty much what Hitler was. Hitler was just another sun worshiper like Ra, another pagan sun worshiper who persecuted the Jews. And it's almost as if Hitler was kind of an echo of the pharaohs persecuting the Jews. I mean, I just thought that was an interesting concept. But now, of course, in the end times, not the 20th century, the 21st century, they'll be going after Christians now. Just like in the Spanish Inquisition, the Roman Catholic Church killed any Jew or Christian or whoever who didn't take the Mass. And the Mass is satanic cannibalism incorporated from paganism, okay? That's why Catholic means to universalize. They took all religions and made it seem to be Christian, but it's the exact opposite, sadly. 2 billion people are being misguided. If you're a Catholic, that's fine. You were deceived. It's not your fault. It's the priest's fault. Everyone knows Christmas is pagan. Anyone who can pick up a book, historically, because if the Bible's true and history is fact, the two are going to coincide. Okay, the Bible is not going to contradict science. The Bible is not going to contradict history. Okay, the Bible, it's the word. Okay, and especially if you know gematria, there's many codes that could not have been created by some normal human. It's a holy type thing. But yeah, I don't know. If it's all fake, then we can't do anything. Whatever. Donald Trump can't stop the end times. All right. And but if I'm wrong, cool, sweet, that's nice. Everything about the media was just coincidence. Everything in Google Earth with the Groks just coincidence. Everything that my whole channel has been about is just one big coincidence. So that'd be cool and all, but I just don't believe that. It's not true. It's gonna be stuff is gonna go down, and at the last trump, we receive we change in the twinkling of an eye. We will be changed. Okay, at least God's predestined elect. I believe in predestination because the Bible says so. But then I talked to a priest once, and he said, "Well, we don't know who is predestined, so we still have to try and talk to everyone." And that's true. Agreed. But I don't think the predestined elect are going to be doing the exact same pagan ritual that the Druids were doing 4,000 years ago or whatever with Halloween, or Saturnalia being Christmas, or Lupercalia being Valentine's Day, or the worship of Ishtar, Ostara, for Easter. That's all paganism, okay? America's been tricked into these old customs and just putting a Christian name on it. Well, I mean, we all know this, so I'm not going to go into that. Basically, I just wanted to say shit's adding up. Everything is escalating. Weird weather in diverse places, nation fighting against nation, more Satanism than ever before. Like they have like satanic after-school programs at this one school. I mean, yeah, we have freedom of religion. I know this, but to push something as an agenda is not letting that blind soul be free. You're putting propaganda on them instead of saying, "Hey, you could do this or you could do that. Do whatever you want." But then again, that's Babylonianism. I want to make myself a name. Okay, let us make ourselves a name. That's Babylon. Let's make our own doctrine. Let's twist around everything that is holy, because it didn't feel good enough to us. People don't want to believe America's going down, but we are the daughter of Babylon. Daughter of Babylon. It's literally in the Bible. It's not just Babylon. It says at the end times there'll be a daughter of Babylon, and that's America. We do what we want. We don't care what anyone else says, and that's wrong. We need to follow the Word of God. If something is true about the Bible, then everything must have some kind of merit, and we're just misinterpreting it. But yeah, so please watch the Groks. He's the only channel who's doing what he does. And please watch Jim Brown. He's exposing the paganism of modern day Christianity. Okay, and I just try and merge the two. I'm all about finding the oneness in things. Okay. Other than that, shit sucks, bro. I'm finding a lot of Illuminati symbolism in some other stuff, but I'll do that as a computer video, not my face video. Anyway, it is what it is. Take a breath. All you Democrats who think it's going to suck, sorry, it sucked for 8 years for the red side or whatever. Obama literally overstepped the Constitution time after time after time. And now the Democrats are saying, well, if Trump's president, at least we have a Constitution to keep him bounded. Well, Obama didn't follow it, so how's that going to bind Donald fucking Trump? Meh. It is what it is. Hopefully y'all didn't celebrate Halloween, probably the most satanic holiday of all time. And hopefully you won't be celebrating Christ Mass. Saturnalia. Christmas this year. If someone asks me, why didn't you say Merry Christmas back to me? I'll say, I'm not a Roman Catholic. Just tell them that. They'll be like, it's not just Catholics who celebrate it. I know. If you go to Mexico, the people who aren't Catholic in Mexico know Christmas is pagan. Why can't our dumbasses in the age of information in America know that? Because we only want what we want. We don't care what is truth. We want what we want. That's Babylonianism. Anyway, we got to break free of that. Jesus said, deny yourself, then you can be my disciple. Sell all that you have, then you can be my disciple. That doesn't sound like Joel Osteen, who's celebrating Christmas and saying pray to God for a fucking big ass house like he has. You know, it says literally the wicked like increase in riches. That's in the Bible. Daniel 4 says that God elects the basest of men, basest, like worst of men, into high political offices. 2 Thessalonians 2:11 says God will send a strong delusion that we should believe a lie. And the predestined elect are understanding the lie and trying to wake everyone else up, but you're not gonna. You can't be knocking on doors saying, "Have you found Jesus today?" Only God can save you. You can, if you're predestined, I can't do anything about it. I can talk to you, but I'm not going to push anything on you. But luckily, YouTube has a kind of a bigger audience than knocking on my next door neighbor's door. Anyway, y'all have a good one. At least gun rights will be secure in case you think you can actually defeat the New World Order coming. But as a Japanese admiral in World War II says, you cannot invade the homeland of America because there'll be a rifle behind every blade of grass. And that's the point of the Second Amendment. We defend ourselves from each other, and we defend ourselves from foreign invasions. So that's why we're going to get nuked. Anyway, y'all have a good one. And keep up, because it's not going away. Trump is not going to save anyone. Obviously, Hillary wasn't either. So it's all the same thing. It's a false hope, as usual. Have a good one.